this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this team. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent...
Teams on the field, may the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
It's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Perry. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short.
It's no shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this deep.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The Aggies offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against what they had in mind? But look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain.
The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Slides the quick throw. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. That's a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Goal line formation for the defense. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal at the 1. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first.
And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Big run
runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this.
The quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle, but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to throw for it on third and goal. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Design quarterback run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Back to pass. It's Reed bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. Still going. It's a foot race. Powering through a tackle. They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Look at that. He's still going. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Wilson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of down back.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Short throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pitch to the back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they've got the returner corralled. The first down and still motoring. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Throws it to the right. That is broken up and incomplete.
But I try to get him the football here on that slant route, but give the defense credit. They swatted away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Reed. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short hands. It's Perry. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sideline. It's Perry.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off here. He's got the first down and more. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking deep down the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He finds some space. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Wide open downfield. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Out to play fake. He'll look to throw it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Ball handed to the running back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? QB keeps it himself.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A 1st down now at the 14. That was important to get some breathing room there. It's a shotgun run call. 1st down, looking for more now. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football.
The shotgun handoff here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Takes off in a bootleg. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has it, off and running.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking for a gap. It's Perry. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Checks this down to the running back. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Zeno. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Pass caught. Second down now. Bootleg looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
On the ground, it's Berry. Physical run earns the first down.